What is up, guys? Welcome back. I hope you're having a great day. I got a good video for you today, a great mentality to have, and we're going to get into that in just a second. But I hope you guys had a great 4th of July yesterday. Hopefully your evening went well. Hopefully some of you were able to get out of the house and spend some time with family, regardless of the anxiety. Had a good evening myself. I did run a sale yesterday, 4th of July sale for my course, ELITE Anxiety Bootcamp. We're going to run that again today for those of you that didn't get to see it, because I'm sure some people just didn't watch my video yesterday just because of festivities and whatnot. So I'm going to put the code right here, 4th of July, just all together, no spaces, and the link for the course will be down below in the description and the first pinned comment. So if you didn't get a chance to take advantage of that sale, you can save some money on a great course that's helping a lot of people. You know, I show you guys reviews all the time. So today we're talking about bring the symptoms on, right? Bring them on. This is a mentality that I wish I would have developed a lot sooner, but hey, this is how anxiety works, right? We go through different stages. It's a journey. We learn as we go. We always are going to wish that we would have done something sooner. That's why I just try to get you guys to be urgent with the things that I'm teaching you and sharing with you, at least. Take it from me, somebody that suffered. Don't wait around to do these things, and whether it be developing a mindset or getting into exposure or starting a routine, you know, things like that. Don't wait around on it. Stop waiting for anxiety to just go away and to magically disappear one morning, right? We have to put a lot of effort into this. We have to work hard every single day. We have to be consistent. We have to hold ourselves accountable. But yeah, this mindset is something that I wish I would have adapted sooner, because it was a game changer for me, and it just helped me realize how this whole thing worked. And it's a big part of like my coaching and a big part of this channel. And it's asking the symptoms to come on. I'm going to do what I got to do no matter what. Bring it on. It's challenging symptoms. And the concept, I don't want you guys to think that you don't have to be, or that you can't be scared, right? You can still be brave and courageous and say, bring it on, and have some fear, right? But I just don't want to show my subconscious the fearful part. I don't want to show my body and my subconscious that I'm scared. I just want to show it bravery and courage. And that's really all it's looking for. And it can be a very effective tool. You know, it could stop symptoms pretty quickly. But, you know, some symptoms, I get it, they linger. But if we can keep that mentality, your brain will get bored with it. You know, your brain and your body will just get bored with it. It's not, you know, feeling like it's justified and sending you that chest pain or that headache or the tremors or the shaking, because you're just carrying on with your life, and you're not stopping, you're not avoiding, you know, you're not running away, you're not having to cope with it, you're just letting it be there. Basically it's another way of saying letting go of control. But whenever I stumbled across this, I remember I was on some on-the-job training in Houston, Texas for this company called Cons. Weird name, right? They really were like conning people out of their money with their financing plans and all this stuff. But basically it was like a furniture and appliance place. And I was excited about that job. I felt like I could make a lot of money there. And but I had to drive 4 hours to Houston, and they kept us there for 2 weeks, gave us a hotel and everything. We'd get there early in the morning and leave at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. The drive there, of course, was terrible. 4 hours, again, that was when my driving anxiety was at its climax. Had to stop so many times. But once I got there, you know, I tried to settle in. The first few days weren't horrible, but there was this particular morning that traffic was backed up, and you know, I was going to be a little late, and they were pretty serious about that. You know, they told us, you know, leave early because traffic's unpredictable, but I was running behind. I got there in time that day, but the point was that I was nervous that I was going to be late and get, you know, fired before I even really got hired, and traffic was terrible. So guess what happens? Like clockwork, my chest tightens up, my heart rate speeds up, I feel like I'm going numb, feeling the tingling, the DPDR, the confusion, all the symptoms, right? Crazy thoughts, and full-blown panic attack happens right there, stuck in traffic, and I'm in the middle. I can't even exit, I can't get off the road. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die here in the middle of traffic. And I was like, what if I need to call an ambulance? It's not gonna be able to get to me. This is worst case scenario, really. And panic just got worse and worse and worse. And I really didn't have any options at this point. I literally yelled out in my car, and I was just like, just kill me. Just do it. I'm sick of this. I can't run. You know what I mean? I can't get out of this situation. Just do it. I dare you. Kill me. You know what I mean? It was like I was a wild animal and I was getting cornered, really. I didn't have any chance to do anything else or options. I had to lash out for protection. I showed bravery. I showed courage. Was I still afraid when I was doing that? Sure. But I wasn't showing that to my anxiety. You know what I mean? My subconscious and body and or anxiety, if you want to call it the anxiety, was confused. It was like, kill you? I can't do that. I'm not going to kill you, you silly goose. I'm just here to scare you and to protect you. But it seems like everything's okay. I think that and a combination of yelling, there's some science and research that letting out your rage in a controlled fashion can be helpful. So I think the combination of doing that and saying what I said to my subconscious and just letting go of control and just being like, just do what you're gonna do. I'm sick of this crap. You know, I used some more explicit language. I was mad at the same time as I was afraid, and I harnessed the anger and the frustration that had been building for months, or it was probably over a year at this point that I'd been really dealing with it badly before this happened. And after doing that, I had this weird euphoric feeling. My panic had stopped. Sure, my heart was still going fast. Things don't just shut off like that. But I felt good and I felt empowered, and my symptoms melted away pretty quickly after that, within a few minutes. And then I got to work on time. And I just remember being there, not even really focusing too much on the training, just thinking about, man, like that was crazy. You know, I can use that. I can do something with that, right? That's an effective tool, I believe. Like, that's amazing. And then that's when I started to realize, and I've said it multiple times on this channel, anxiety is going to pretty much do the opposite of what you want it to do. If you want it to leave you alone and go away and you're begging and pleading with it to stop, what does it do? It always gets worse. Your symptoms never get better from begging it to stop. Please, go away, go away, go away. When has that ever really worked? Maybe there's a lucky individual out there that was able to beg it to go away and it went away. But for most of us, that's not how it works. Either we have to just let it be there and go about our day, or take this aggressive approach and just give it to me. Do what you're gonna do. I dare you. I'm sick of being afraid all the time. I'm sick of letting you run my life. I'm sick of worrying about having a heart attack every day, and I never freaking do. Never. Think about all the medical emergencies you think are gonna happen and they just never happen. Instead, you're just miserable every single day. I started to get angry about that. So I used that, and it really did help me. It was really effective, and it was just another tool that I had. And I didn't have to always yell or anything like that. I'm not telling you just go around screaming all the time, but to bring it on. We got stuff to do today. I got work to go to. I got kids that I'm going to play with today. I got errands I got to run. I got a vacation that I'm going to try to get the most out of. You can come with me if you want. I'm not running from you anymore. I'm not avoiding you anymore. And it's just not showing the fear to your subconscious. It's understood that there's some fear in there, right? We don't want these symptoms, A commander taking his troops into war, it's showing bravery, right, and leadership. He may look over the bunker and see like we're really outnumbered out there, guys. You know what I mean? He knows that, right? But what is he supposed to say to his troops? Here's the strategy. Come on, man, let's go. He's supposed to get them ready, get them amped up. We got this, we're gonna do it. Even if he knows it's gonna be bad on the other side and he's got some fear, right? But he doesn't want to show the fear. Kind of have that mentality. I know it's not the exact same thing. However, it does feel like we're going to battle with this anxiety thing. So maybe it is a good comparison. But it's okay to have a little bit of fear. The fear will go away gradually with repetition, consistency. Obviously, when you're desensitizing and then the symptoms start to go away, there's going to be less fear as well, less frustration and annoyance. And then that's how you get out of it. Take the slow game, right? It's going to take time, months. Again, I say it all the time, but I don't care. It's good advice. Think in terms of months instead of days or weeks. Take your time with it. It's got to be okay. Let this thing be natural, guys. It has to be so natural at the end that you're not even watching anxiety videos at the end. You're not, you know what I mean? Like your life has gotten so much better that, like it's like that last 10, 15, 20%, you're not even really thinking about recovery anymore. You just, things are so good now, like I can deal with it if I have to deal with it. And you having that mentality and not like thinking like, am I at 89% now? Or am I at 91% now? Like, where am I at? I got this last 3%. Like, you don't care. because life is so much better. And then guess what? That's when it finally melts away, right? You're looking for the conscious recovery first. The subconscious recovery will happen on its own. It takes a little bit longer, but you're in such a good place that it doesn't matter. But I hope you guys got some good value out of this. If you watched this far, go down below in the comment section, and in all caps, I want you to put, bring it on. Bring it on. Again, use that code, guys, if you're wanting more of a foundation and a step-by-step blueprint on how I beat this. I mean, there's tons of things that go into recovery. My course has you covered, link is gonna be down below in the description and in the first pinned comment. Again, code July, or the 4th of July, the 4th of July. So use that code, save you a little bit of money on that. It's already affordable, but hey, it's gonna make it even more affordable. So check that out, my coaching info is down there. Subscribe if you're new. Please like this video before you head out, guys. It helps me out. And until next time, keep fighting.